I added some samples on, for example, if you want to download some devices, you will send us a pull request that is very simple. So a pull request message is this one, where you see the details of message, message ID, the timestamp of the message, a correlation ID that we will use when we reply to you, the same correlation ID. There will be some recipients who sent the request and which is the recipient, us, and the sender. I think this is a bit of mistake here. But anyway, you have the service that you want to address and the operation. Those are a bit desynchronized. So I will update the example, because for a pull request you need to download some data, not to post. And then there is who send the data and the service and the criteria payload that you need to use. So for example, if you request, you can request only the devices that are for a specific manufacturer. So you can add this into the criteria payloads, specific attribute. We have also a push. If you want to send some devices, you send a push message where you have in the, you see the message, the service is the basic UDI post. So of course you post some data. You can add 2 or more types of devices, details, an IVDR device and MDR device. So those are examples of how you can play, how you can shape your data in order to be, of course, suitable for your needs. And of course, in the introductory document, all those details will be explained. Using our support email, we can also reply to some of your questions. About the e-delivery security, I think my colleagues might be entering in details. I just want to show you that when you want to access a service, in the message, you need to provide us the token that you will receive to a specific interface. This is a token that will allow us to acknowledge that you are the person that sent and you are entitled to send this data. Of course, this information is sent to e-delivery, so we know from where, for which access point we receive the data, but there are cases of third-party provider that needs to have your a manufacturer, for example, acceptance to submit data on their behalf. And in this case, we need to have extra validation of the identity of and the authorization of this endpoint to submit your data. That's it. Thank you. We try to take some questions. A manufacturer required to register an access point even if they intend to have an M2M solution with a third party. Yes, in order to allow us to know that you want to send to a third party, you need to register. You need to fill in that form where you will mention the third party. Okay, there was a prior document. As for connectivity test procedure detail on sending an email to Ceph for registration endpoint. Should we ignore that? Actually, what you will receive will be aligned with this document. That was an working document. Now you everything that was in that document are available in the form, and now you need to accomplish this process to the UDAMED form that Sylvia pointed out into the beginning of the presentation. If we upload data such a UDI via an upload, can we later send updates via M2M service? Of course, there can be updates. There will be a service on update. Please consult this when there will be provided the service catalog, and then you will see what are the services that you can, and of course, if you are entitled to access them. When will the XSD for XML communication publish available? There are also in presentation as some schemas, the UML schemas and the XSDs will be published soon. It's still in the hands of the business management unit to decide the specific date when they will publish it. Are these device XSDs for MDD, IVDD as well? I think now it's clear. Of course, it's MDR and IVDR. MDD and IVDD are under discussion. So, but there will be something very similar. Doesn't mean that we use the red color XSDs to create our data entity XML to put. I think now you have some examples. You'll be guided, but yes, the red colors are the entry points. So normally the red colors are the proxies to the real XSDs. But some tools, some validation XML tools will request you to provide the entry point of the XSD, and from there they can download all the remaining missing XSDs in order to have a full validation of the model. So the data dictionary is only 90% complete. Oh, okay, it's not 90%. If it was communicated, it's complete. I was saying that it was 90%. We are aligned in the data exchange model with the data dictionary. So also in the namings and so on. So normally all the business model is covered by the data exchange model. So you will have everything that is needed. It can be some discrepancies between, I don't know, a label in UDAMED and in the data dictionary and the naming in the XSDs, but the rest, the models are fully compatible. There be a guidance document for data dictionary? I don't think but we need to ask. The Excel file is not self-explanatory. We'll send this we'll take on board this remark. You have shown the blocks for IVDR and MDI devices. How do you extend that for legacy MDD? This, I told you, it's under development. I cannot provide you yet information. XML validation against XSD will be done by yourself or by UDAMED. Of course, UDAMED will do an XSD validation, but it's good that you can do it on your side as well to maximize the chances that you will receive a positive answer. I mean, as a successful answer. And of course, you will allow UDAMED to process less data that are not compatible. So if we already have UDI data, we can go for that model. Yes. What's first, device or certificate? Device. Some of the XML fields are related to certificate data. In the XML fields are mentioned some certificates, but the details of certificates will be in the certificate domain. So what you'll have in the XML either would be some very reduced set of information. If you are aware of the process, when you register a device, you need to register also some data about the potential certificates without that certificate to be yet in UDAMED. So you are also for legacy devices to do this. So you will be allowed to do this, but if you have the real certificate, you will use the service for certificates or UDAMED GUI to insert the certificate as well. But this is very business-oriented approach. You have a consistency issue in the sample. DI code is heaps data. I will take on board and see if this is consistent. How do we receive the slides decks? So they will be to CKBC. Okay. Okay. So the rest will reply by email or by. Okay. Thank you very much. And now we give the floor to our colleagues from Digit.